Hello, hello. This is Senior Sales Director Kendry Burkett coming to you from Olathe, Kansas, and I'm here to talk to you today about product knowledge. I'm sitting here in my office surrounded by some amazing products, and your starter kit came chock full of product, full-size retail product that you're going to be demoing at your appointment. So today I'm going to kind of talk you through what's in your starter kit, some other things that you might want to add to your starter kit to show. I'm going to talk a little bit about foundation matching and just where are your tools. But here's what I want you to hear right from the very beginning. Your very best way to learn about product knowledge is to use the products yourself. You are going to be that expert when you are playing in the products, you're using the products, you're experiencing the products, you're going to be much more knowledgeable that way. There are also some great tools on InTouch. So under your education tab, you're going to have Skincare Confident and Color Confident, and you're going to be able to learn about the individual products, the skincare needs of your customers, how to be able to best suggest products to your customers and to your clients. But I just want you to feel equipped today with some basic info so you can get out there and start holding appointments. This is a sampleable product. People are going to fall in love with the product when they try it. And guess what? Your product works. Your product has the amazing product guarantee on it. And so this is kind of that first place where we are set apart from a lot of other companies in that our goal is to let our products be on people's faces for people to be able to try before they buy. And that way, they're experiencing it, they're falling in love with it, and then they will be reordering it. Thank goodness for a consumable product, right? So utilize those tools. And your director may have specific things that she likes to demo at appointments. I'm going to share with you some of the basics and some of the things that I like to show at each appointment. But that is also going to be up to your director and her training as well. But I hope that you just walk away from this short little training with a few little tips and tricks that are going to make you feel more like that beauty expert for your clients and your customers. I want to remind you that you do not need to know everything. In fact, you really don't need to know very much. Just a few little tips and tricks are going to help you to really be able to suggest the right products for your customers. And then it's okay to talk to your director if you get kind of a crazy question or to look things up on Product Central. You can find every ingredient in every product, along with some amazing fact sheets on every product as well that'll give you talking points. Your lookbook is a great resource, but here's the thing. You don't want to spend a ton of time just studying up on everything. The more that you're in the field with people and at least trying the basics, the better you're going to learn, the faster you're going to learn, and you won't hold yourself back by feeling like, oh my gosh, I've got to know it all before I can get out there and do it. So practice on yourself, practice on your clients, have fun with your business, and then we're going to talk about a few options here, a few little things that are going to help you to feel really, really successful as you get out there with the product. So let's talk about what comes in your starter kit first. Your starter kit is going to come with both formulas of our TimeWise Miracle Set. This is the foundation of our entire product line. Fun fact for you, about 75% of our line is skincare. So this is our bread and butter. The Miracle Set can be used on practically everyone. Now, I'm not probably going to put it on a 12-year-old, and somebody with super sensitive skin may not be able to use it, but most people can use our TimeWise Miracle Set. This is our Miracle Set here. Probably looks pretty familiar. It's got your cleanser, your moisturizer, and your day and night solution in it. And it is skin type specific. It's one of the only anti-aging lines on the market that's skin type specific. It comes with a 3-in-1 cleanser. So that's your cleanser, mask, and toner all in one step for normal to dry skin or combo to oily skin. And just a little trick, the pink stripe indicates normal to dry products and the purple stripe indicates combo to oily products. And that's going to be on a lot of different things. So if you see purple, you know it's combo to oily, and if you see pink, it's normal to dry. So that's going to be our 3-in-1 cleanser that I just mentioned. Then the day and night solution goes in the middle. That's your serum. You want it closest to your skin. And it's specifically designed to work with what your body is doing during the day, which is protection. So sunscreen and antioxidants to protect your face during the day. And then at nighttime when your body is repairing and replacing and renewing. So that's going to be replenishing, giving you some great peptides, which are awesome for anti-aging. Vitamins A, C, and E are also going to be in your night solution. And that serum is not going to hydrate. It's not going to give you moisture. It's just simply going to be an anti-aging step. So I say when you use the day and night solution together with your cleanser and moisturizer, you get twice the results, twice as fast. So it just accelerates the anti-aging process for you. And then your moisturizer, everybody needs moisturizer. I don't care if you're super dry or super oily, everybody needs to be hydrated. It's like a drink of water for your skin. And we say hydrated skin is happy skin. Okay, so you've got your 3-in-1 cleanser, day and night solution, and your moisturizer in your Miracle Set, skin type specific. And all you have to do is say, hey, are you normal to dry or combination to oily? And they may or may not know the answer to that question. It's okay if they don't. Some people know nothing about their skin. So if they don't know, they're probably normal to dry, because most people who are oily know that they're oily. But you might ask a follow-up question. Does your face feel tight during the day? Do you tend to break out? If somebody's blemish prone, they tend to break out, they're probably going to want the combo to oily. It's also okay to mix and match. So if somebody's like, well, I'm normally kind of combination, I tend to be a little bit more oily, but in the winter I get drier. You may use combo to oily cleanser and normal to dry moisturizer, and that's completely okay. We also have an amazing product guarantee. So just as a reminder, if somebody doesn't like a product or it's not the right thing for them, you don't take the loss on that. The company takes care of that for you for free. So you would just do a product replacement, and we're not going to get into that on here, but your director can help you with that, or there's tons of information on InTouch that you can do product replacement in that. You just send the product back. Basically, you just fill out a form. You're not actually mailing the product anywhere, and you can give your customer whatever they need, and the company will replace it for you for free. So that's our product guarantee. So that's our Miracle Set, and that is what you're going to pretty much demo at all of your appointments. But I'm going to touch on the other skincare lines just briefly, because you probably want to add some other options for people. Probably 80%, I'm just making that statistic up, but a high majority of your customers are going to be able to use the Miracle Set just fine. It has been tested on customers even with rosacea, which is a skin condition that is sometimes kind of hard to find products for. So a lot of people with rosacea even can use that. So let me just quickly touch on our other skincare lines, and you can choose to add those to demo, or you can choose to just let your customers know about them. So our Voluform line is newer. It is our premium prestige luxury line, and it is for more the advanced signs of aging, or people who don't want to experience the signs of aging. So our target market for that typically is going to be 40s and above. And so you're going to find that someone who needs a little heavy hitter on the anti-aging is going to want the Voluform line, or they may want to start adding pieces of that in. So that is going to be our line that has retinol in it. It's going to be, it's got hyaluronic acid in it. It's got all kinds of great stuff. I could go on, but I just kind of giving you an overview here. Someone who really wants more than the Miracle Set offers in terms of anti-aging is going to want the Voluform line, and it is very luxurious. We also have our botanical effects, and this is going to be for our younger skinned customers, so like our teens who are not real blemish prone, or people with super sensitive skin that cannot use the Miracle Set for one reason or another. And the botanical effects comes in 3 formulas. Now, if you're going to add this to your starter kit, I recommend just finding Formula 2, and even just a cleanser and moisturizer from that line can be great to demo. And then if somebody's like, oh, I'm super dry, then you can put them in Formula 1. If they're really oily, but they're not necessarily breaking out a ton, you could put them in Formula 3, but they'll get an idea of what the line feels like. So it's got a separate cleanser, a separate mask, a separate toner, and a separate moisturizer. So that one has 4 pieces to it. Does not have any anti-aging in it, but it is a very, very gentle line. Almost anybody can use botanical effects. Our Clear Proof line is for our acne-prone customers. This can be used by teens or adults, and it does include our amazing charcoal mask. So again, we're not going to have a ton of time to get into supplements today, but the charcoal mask is a really, really great one to demo at your appointments that you're doing. Just with really anybody can use it. So men can use it, even kids and teens, and everybody else. Really, anybody can use the charcoal mask. I've got it set here for Christmas with the little brush and the charcoal mask. The lighting in here is a little tough, but anyhow, that's kind of a fun one. So those are our basic skincare lines. We do have a men's line as well, which is great. It has a face wash and a moisturizer with SPF. We have a men's eye cream. It's fantastic. So that's kind of an overview on our basic skincare lines. At your appointments, in addition to your Miracle Set, I always, always, always demo eye cream. because the skin around the eyes is about 1/4 the thickness of the skin on the rest of your face. It's where you show your age first and the most prominent place that you show your age. So you're going to want to have at least a firming eye cream or the eye cream from the Voluform line to demo. I would highly recommend putting that in your first order, pulling it off your shelf, and including that in your facials. Many directors encourage you to demo satin lips or microdermabrasion at your appointments, and that is great. That is completely up to you. So talk to your director about what she chooses to demo and what she wants to teach there. Those are optional supplements. I always also demonstrate the foundation primer, and that's just a really feel-good product. It's a fast use-up rate, so it's a really good reorder product, and it does really make a difference in the way your foundation goes on. So that's, again, optional for you, but I do love to demo foundation primer if I'm putting on any kind of foundation on their faces. Typically at a first appointment, we're just going to be doing skincare, and depending on how your director likes to run her appointments, she may encourage you to do a dash out the door look with them, or just do the charcoal mask and they go home with their faces ready for bed. Or possibly they leave their eye makeup on and then you just go through foundation. So that's up to you. But at a follow-up appointment is when you're typically going to do more color. And so you do not want to do a full color look at a first appointment as a general rule. Okay, we want to be able to be developing that relationship with people. We don't want to do everything at the first appointment. And so your starter kit does come with color samples, and that is great. We love to be able to demo our color too, but typically that's going to be at a follow-up appointment. And we really, really, really want to encourage you to see your customers twice within just, a 10-day period. Their first appointment, they're getting introduced to the product. It's like intro to Mary Kay. Let's get you hooked on skincare. Let's get your prep your canvas, all of that. And at the follow-up appointment, they're going to learn more about color. And if you feel intimidated by color, it's okay. You don't have to know a ton. A few little tips and tricks are going to be really helpful to you. And then that Color Confident program is also really going to help you. Just a couple quick suggestions on a dash out the door look. You may want to use a cream eye color. Super easy to demo. They can put it on with a little sponge tip applicator, a little mascara, some lip gloss, and a little cheek color is a super easy 2-minute makeup look. So just some thoughts there. If you want to dash out the door look, that's a great option there. Okay. So we've talked about skincare lines, we've talked about what to demo at your appointments. I want to talk to you a little bit about foundation matching. Now, the cool thing is we do have a lot of options on foundation, but your starter kit comes with CC cream. Let me just tell you, the CC cream is fantastic. It is what I wear most days. In fact, it's what I have on right now with a little translucent powder. And honestly, the lighting in here does not, I look very pale. Oh, if I'm a little further back, I'm wearing light to medium CC cream, but I'm trying to get the lighting so that it's not really super wonky in here, but this is what we get. So CC cream is amazing because it's very forgiving. What that means is you can, it's not that hard to match. It's not super highly pigmented. So when I say forgiving, you can wear the same product, the same shade longer. Most people have a summer shade and a winter shade when it comes to foundation, and I definitely do in the Timewise foundations. I can wear the light to medium CC cream most of the year round. It can also be layered. So you can put on CC cream and put it with translucent powder like I have today, or you can put mineral powder over it, or you can use it as a primer underneath your Timewise foundation. But in your starter kit, you have all the shades of the CC cream. And as you start getting good, you're going to just be able to look at people and be like, oh yeah, she's going to need medium to deep, for example. One tool that is very, very helpful that is on InTouch, if you go to Product Central and you go to conversion charts, there is a foundation conversion chart or foundation comparison chart. What this is going to do is it's going to tell you, and I would print it out on cardstock and just have it handy at your appointment so that you can look it up. But if you have somebody, for example, you've matched them in CC cream at your appointment, at your facial, your party, and they're like, you know, I like the CC cream, but it's a little bit, it's not enough coverage for me, for example, then you can look at the conversion chart and say, okay, well, if she's in light to medium CC cream, then she's probably going to be, you know, maybe like a beige 2 or a beige 3, for example, in Timewise foundations, or she might be an ivory 2 in mineral powder. So it gives you that conversion chart. Or if they know that they've already been using mineral powder, but they want to switch over to the Timewise Luminous Wear, for example, then you know where to start. okay? But with foundation matching, you want to stripe their cheek, okay? And that just means you're going to test the foundation right here along their jawline on either side, doesn't matter, but we want it to match their neck. We don't want to see a line, obviously, between their face and their neck. Now, you may find that it takes a little bit of practice here, but it's not rocket science. As the more that you do, like when you do your Power Start, which is 30 faces in 30 days, you are going to get so good at foundation matching, you are just going to feel like a rock star. But if you only do one face every other week, it's going to feel hard, okay? So the more that you can do in a short period of time, the more you're going to feel very, very confident you won't get rusty in between. You're also going to be selling a boatload of product. All right, so let's get back to undertones in foundation. There is also the undertone chart on that very same thing that I was just telling you about, the conversion chart. So you can know the foundations that have an olive undertone, for example. There aren't very many, there are only 4. Or the ones that have more of a pink undertone. That's the most common one. We have the most with pink undertones in them. So all of those are going to help you just be able to look at somebody and go, okay, what's her undertone? Now, you may not be able to look right now at somebody and know what their undertone is, but you will with practice, okay? So one easy question is, do you tan or burn? If you tan pretty easily, if she tans pretty easily, then she's probably going to be either a yellow or an olive undertone. If she burns really easily, she's probably going to be a pink undertone. So that's just a great way to kind of figure out what her undertone is. Again, with practice, that will really, really help you. So foundation matching can be a little intimidating. If you get somebody in the wrong foundation, don't worry, it's okay. You can adjust, okay? But make sure you prep the canvas first. We are not going to want to just slap foundation on skin that hasn't been prepared. I'm gonna give you just a little tip. Excuse me, my nose is running all of a sudden. You might wanna, at the end of your appointments, try on the back of their hand. So just like right here, have them do a little cleanser, wipe it off with their washcloth, a little moisturizer, same spot, leave it on, and then foundation or CC cream on the back of both hands. Now, this will not work if you've already done satin hands, okay? So if you've demoed satin hands, do it like right here on their wrist instead. But what you'll see is the prepped skin looks smooth and it blends in, and it doesn't matter what shade you do. So I love to do like a darker, like one of the deep CC creams on ivory skin, or vice versa on bronze skin, because it's more obvious and it's not designed to show that the color is right. It's just designed to kind of show up the little lines in your hand. You will see them on the hand that you haven't prepped. So that is a really good way to sell skincare and to sell them as sets. The other foundations that we carry, in addition to the CC cream has primer in it. I still always use foundation primer with that one, but you don't have to. It has sunscreen, it has a little bit of hydration, so a little bit of moisturizer and some sheer coverage. It's not enough coverage for everybody. So if you have somebody that needs fuller coverage, you're gonna want to have them use one of our TimeWise foundations or our cream to powder. So TimeWise comes in 2 formulas, Luminous Wear, which is for dry skin and has kind of like a dewy look to it. Or Matte Wear, which is for common oily skin, but any skin type can use it. Even people with dry skin can use the Matte Wear. And I find personally that is my preferred finish, and most of my customers prefer the Matte Wear finish, but it's up to you. Some people really love the Luminous Wear as well. They're basically the same shades, but they're not identical, because the more oil controlling ingredients, like in the Matte Wear, do change the shade just a little bit. So it's not exactly 1-to-1, okay? So it's gonna give you more coverage than a CC cream and a different finish. You're going to wanna apply anything liquid, so CC cream, Matte Wear, Luminous Wear, with either a brush or the new blending sponge. And either one of those are going to be great options. Now, they can put it on with their fingers, but I would recommend investing in some brushes, because you're going to want those for your charcoal mask as well, and they're not very expensive. Your cost is only $5 per liquid foundation brush. and can be used for the charcoal mask as well. You just wash them in between, obviously. So apply with that, or the blending sponge. Again, you wash those in between, and you may find that you want to have some demos of those. Or you can just have them put it on with their fingers, it's fine as well. But you may want to talk about those tools as application tools. Okay, then we have our mineral powder with a mineral powder brush. If you have somebody who's been using Bare Minerals, that's probably your biggest competition in terms of mineral powder. But it is going to give you more of a satin finish. It's right around the same amount of coverage as a CC cream in my opinion, but it's going to look a little bit different. If you have somebody with really oily skin, CC cream is going to need some sort of powder over it, or you're going to need to use a different foundation because it will look kind of shiny. So you might find that you want to add a couple of shades of mineral powder to your demos or some matte wear foundations and just kind of start building that. Just a side note, this is not my topic, but anytime you're taking something off your shelf to demo, you're going to want to make sure to keep a running sales ticket so that you can write those off on your taxes. All right, well, I have given you just a very, very quick overview over some basic products that you're going to want to know about in terms of demoing for your customers. But let me remind you that you are not going to want to wait till you know everything. You're going to want to use all the products on yourself. And you're going to want to just do as many faces in as short a period of time and just run with it and see how it goes. And when somebody asks you a question that you don't know, just say, I'm not sure. I'll find out though. And you can text your director or you can look it up on Product Central. But the more that you're in the field using the products, the more that you're going to learn about the products, you will go so much faster. And again, people don't expect you to know every ingredient and everything. If you have somebody that has a reaction at the table, that does sometimes happen. I'll close with this. And just calmly be like, you know what, let's just go ahead and take that off. It's no big deal. Let's try something else. Or let their skin calm down or whatever. Maybe switch them over to botanicals if they have a skincare reaction. Or if you match them in the wrong shade of foundation, just laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself so seriously. Just be like, and that is not the right shade. Let's try again. Let's take that off and let's do another shade. But don't worry, it's all going to be a matter of practice. And if you will continue to learn, continue to show up and be a sponge, be coachable, follow your recruiter or your director to some of her appointments, you are going to learn so much. You're going to feel like just a very confident beauty consultant with time. Give yourself time to learn and then just go out and have fun with it. I can't wait to see where this takes you. Have a great day.